beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this morning? How you all doing? Welcome or welcome back to the start of a new video. How you all doing? I'm just sitting here. I'm just pouring some glue up on the look. I'm finna kind of fill this in, these lashes in right here. I had the fruit that fell off. This eye kind of fine. I'm not gonna touch that. I don't be wanting my lashes to look too dramatic. But my daughter, um, she had got these. Some she ordered. She be ordering little stuff online for and she said this came with it. They look like this, and I thought this was pretty cool because I've been low key saying I need to give me some more lashes. So these, I can get quite a few little wares out this pack. But welcome back. Um, if you all see me looking that way, I'm looking in the mirror. I got like a little mirror. Got a little mirror right here, so that's why I probably look like I'm looking like directly that way. But yeah, welcome back. My daughter today was her first day of school. She started, of course, she's in high school. She's this her senior year, so this her first day at a new school. The last 3 years she was attending a private school. So this year she wanted to go to a public school on account of she wanted to get, as she say, she wanted to go on prom and get the experience of what it's like going to a public school. And um, I don't know. I was one of the parent, even though this is not her first time in school. This actually her last year, but I was so nervous. I was more nervous than she was. That's crazy because, like I said, it's a new school for her, and then um, this her first, her first year at at a public school. Because the last couple of years she's been going to like a somewhat like a charter school, kind of like a private school. So it's something that I got to get used to. Hold on, why this look like this going like that? These lashes really curly. I'm gonna put like a little small one right here. Hold on. But yeah, you are welcome back. I don't know what to say about the school system here too. I don't. It's really sad because this school she attends now is not even like it's in our district. But the thing is, I was trying to find a school where I could put her in. That's where she can catch the school bus. Cause like this morning, me and her, I had to Uber where we had to catch a lift there and back. And so it's like ever since they changed some stuff up in the neighborhood, like, cause we stay right up the street. There's a high school right in our area. But the thing is, what I don't understand about this city, or how they operate, they really had hurt a lot of kids and students that was coming up in this area. When they changed it, cause the school that's in our area now, I tried to get her registered there, but it's a alternative school. That's what they call it. So alternative school is like a school for bad kids, like kids that been kicked out. Uh, uh Kids that been kicked out of like public schools, and so they send them there, to go to try to finish their education up. And I just feel like I kind of dislike how they did that because the thing is they hurting the kids that's still in this area, in this district, I would say, that who probably parents probably can't afford to pay for her to like pay for their kids to go to pay for their students to get back and forth to other schools that's not in their district. And I said, like, with me it's already challenging even for me trying to get back and forth to work, but I thank the Lord for that. I'm see how it look. I don't think I'm gonna go in with no more. I don't want it to look dramatic, but yeah, it's really sad. Yeah, these lashes, no, they really curly, y'all. But We ain't gonna go in with no more. I just wanted to put a fruit on. I don't want it to look. I don't want to look like like they like spiders. So because I gotta get used to wearing these. You know, these lashes. They kind of they new to me. They real curly. But yeah. But yeah. But other than that, yeah, it's just really sad because the thing is, the thing is, you know, when they make changes, when people make all these unnecessary changes, they don't look at it how it's going to affect the community as a whole and even for us the future of the community because my my sister and my brother both went to that school and graduated from the school that I'm talking about now that's closer in the area in our district because like I said this school like right up the street like a street over like she literally could have walked to school you know but it's just sad how you know they're affecting these children now you know and it's really sad because they heard about the crime rate and how kids is being out of control. But the thing is, like, I don't condone no student being bad. Like I say, you know, you know, disobedience. I don't tolerate. You know, I feel like children and kids in general. You know, you supposed to obey your parents and obey adults, and you know, anyway. But when you taking away a lot of things out of the community for kids, like programs or anything that's going to help families, it's like you looking for the crime rate to get worse because you're not helping by taking away community centers, places they can go to after school, or even the schools in general. And in like the last couple of days, I just been study stressing myself out. Like, man, when is I'm going to be able to, you know, how I'm gonna be able to get her back and forth to school? Because like I say, these lifts they are already expensive enough, and me have to catch lifts every day, or the days that I'm scheduled to work, that's already challenging. And so I just been trusting God and asking God, you know, just staying prayed up and praying that a solution come because you know, the other option that I had was going to school virtually, work from, you know, when she go to school from home. But then again, I know she don't want that because I feel like anybody, you know, even as adults, we do, you know, I know a lot of people that probably do work from home, but even when you working from home or you just doing everything from home, you know, going on, even though at school, you still need that interaction with people at times, you know, or just being out, you know, because sometimes staying cooped up in the house, it can, you know, make you it can do something to you you know, mentally if you let it do that. But you know, I knew she wanted to like be around kids, and like I said, it's her last year, and I just, you know, ever since she's been going to school, I've been wanting, you know, I've been trying to provide her with the best options or put her in good schools, you know, that I feel like would help her, you know, achieve her goals in life. And so, like I say, overall, and I felt like I did a great job because, like I said, I've been doing it by myself ever since, you know, she was born. But yeah, it's really challenging now when you affecting kids and their learning abilities and just for them, you know. And like I say, not everybody have like a good support system like parents. Not all of us have husbands and wives in our lives where we can rely on. I'm just speaking for both men and women. That's why I say wives too, because normally I would just speak from a woman's perspective, but I know sometimes in some cases some men, you know, raising their kids by themselves without the mom. So I'm just speaking for both sides. But yeah, it is challenging because like I say, cars are expensive. I can't afford a car, and I'm just, you know, I'm patiently waiting, trying to manage what I can do and what I can't do. I'm just leaving it up to God. But yeah, it was challenging. So I prayed that her first day I gave her a hug and told her she have a great day at school because it's something new for me too. Like I say, she been the last couple of years she been going to like a charter school, which is kind of like a private school the last few years, and me transitioning her from a charter school to a public school is it's a lot different, you know. But I hope and pray that, you know, her day be great. But yeah, it's really sad though because, you know, I mean, literally, she could have been walking to and from school without, you know, me have to be out of so much unnecessary money when I barely, when I know I don't have the funds like that. But like I say, I look at it as the thing is because I feel like God gonna multiply and gonna bless me, increase my funds. So that's why I don't even really worry about it. But it is challenging when you trying to, do the best you can and making sure your child is in good hands and making sure that child is being well taken care of, but also you making sure you providing the best care for them as possible, even with their, them going to school, But yeah, I'm not gonna ramble too much. I just kind of wanted to come in and just, yeah, because I was reading my Bible. For some reason, I was led to reading the Book of Revelation this morning. When I say Revelation, because it's just so much, it's like you just never hear no more good news no more. So I just wanted to read Revelation. I just started chapter 1, and I'm just gonna go from 1 on down. But yeah, I just really need to read because it's just too much going on in the world. It's just so much. Like I just literally have to disconnect. But yeah, yeah, I'll be talking to you all. Good morning, how my beautiful queens and house of kings going this morning. How you all doing? Welcome back to another day of this video. How you all doing? I just got currently reading my Bible. I've been just started reading in the book of Revelation. For some reason, was redirected back into reading it. I think I was telling you all a little bit while back that I was reading it and then I stopped reading because when I was doing my faith chat with Bible study with Rihanna Janice, we was doing some, so I kind of was just focusing on reading the book of Psalms, and we really finished the whole book. But I know these last past Tuesdays, this past Tuesday and the Tuesday before last, I haven't attended Faith Chat. Hopefully this Tuesday coming up, because I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and happy Sunday to you all. Today marks the first day off. It's actually going to be a slow week from my understanding, and it's going to be like this next week. So I'm off these 3 days, which I'm not, it is what it is now. It is what it is. I have no control over, business and far as how many days I'm gonna work and how many days I'm not. I just said that I'm not gonna, put no burden on myself of, me not working, my full time hours. That's something I have no control over, and I've been saying to myself that I have to really stop overthinking things that I have, no control over whatsoever, because at the end of the day, you can't, if there's something you can control, you'll find ways or a solution to how you can, do this in this way. But if it's something that's out of your hands and you have no control over it, you can't overthink it or put too much stress on yourself when you're doing the best you can, because it'll start to affect your physical health more than it'll affect your, it'll affect your mind as well as your physical health. Worrying about something you have no control over, and I'm seeing that now. There was a speech told to me years ago, is to stop overthinking and putting extra stress on myself. But other than that, it's been a great work week. The little few days I have work, I just try to make the best out of them. But yeah, I was, like I said, I was reading the book of Revelation. I'm just trying to get a better understanding of it. I think when I get through talking to you all, I'm going to probably edit this video right here. And I want to try to braid my hair. I had, some leftover hair my daughter had from a previous hairstyle she had did in her hair. I really want to try to do like some lemonade braids. I have tried to braid my hair in the past. They came out pretty good. I have watched over 20 YouTube videos, and I think when I try to do it, I might probably tune in to a YouTube video where I'm, trying to plait it up. I think I might, yeah, I think I probably would do that. But yeah, I'm low key thinking about braiding. We gonna see how it turned out. Cause like I say, I did have to cut some of my hair back here, the little hair that I had in the back for when I was wearing that 27 piece, and I was trying to leave my natural hair out as a blend when I had blended like the tracks in the top of my hair, but I had caught myself leaving the back out my natural hair, and for that style I had to cut like go in and cut like maybe 3 to 4 inches of hair off. But we'll see though, because like I say, from what I'm seeing, is not going to grow back to its natural state, so only thing I can do is just camouflage it the best way I can with other styles, and I have learned that, and I think I might go deep into it in another video about my well, y'all pretty much know about my alopecia, but I think I'm gonna go more in depth, like when I do style the braids, because there are people who usually tune in and think that they haven't. I think I had somebody in the past mention something about on my when I first opened up about my hair loss is the reason why my hair probably coming out because of the braids. The braids has nothing to do with the reason why my hair came out. Like I said, I started losing my hair at 25. I don't know if it's hereditary because it does runs in my family, with people might be missing like their sides or the top, or, it runs in the family. I don't know if it's hereditary, but most people assume that when you wear certain styles, they'll say wigs, weaves, and braids could be the cause of it, and it's not the cause of it for me, for my sake. For me, like I said, I ain't gonna say I know my hair, but I know the braids didn't cause it to come out, But I'll get more in depth about that part in, in that video, talk about, the hair loss. But yeah, like I said, I was just sitting here, just was reflecting back on a lot of things about life, and just like I said, when I was reading the book of Revelation. Yeah, so hopefully, like I said, I'll be able to attend Faith Check this week. I'm gonna go on. I see Rihanna Janice just posted a YouTube video this morning. I'm gonna probably tune in and go to her page and watch that video. But yes, I noticed the last couple of Tuesdays, I don't know if she haven't really been having Faith Chat, because like I say, Faith Chat be much needed for me. When I'm hearing the word and hearing so many people, come together and we all communicating and, on one accord. Because like I say, Bible study really have been helping me a lot. I'll just continue to push through life and, and trying to figure this thing out, as far as survival, I'm gonna say it like that. But yeah, I haven't, like I said, I haven't went this past Tuesday or Tuesday before last, because I don't think she had it. Because like I say, the last Tuesday I was on the I logged in on the call, but I think we never had it. I don't know if maybe she had something that came up or she just forgot. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to attend it this upcoming Tuesday. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the video off right here so I can go on and edit this. And yeah, this just been so hot, so I don't even have, I'm so used to letting my curtains be wide open, but it's just been too hot. I've been trying to keep the sun, like I said, I love the sun, but I feel like the angle, like I can still see a little sunshine for me just talking to you out, through the lens of the camera. I feel like I can still see a little sunshine because I have red curtains up. But yeah, it's just been too hot, so I've been trying to block the sun as much as possible from, to try to eliminate the heat. Because here in this city, it's just been getting extremely hot. Like, it's been extremely hot here in Memphis. So that's another reason why I want to try to do the braids in my head and attempt to try. But yeah. But yeah, I'll be toning back in with you all. Like I said, when I do start the braids and style it, it'll be a separate video. I was trying to decide on should I do a vlog style where I maybe just do a full self-care maintenance routine, or just do braids. But we'll see. I'll see how it goes. Because I'm just at this point now. I got to stop overthinking my videos too, and just let the videos do its thing, and just if it's meant for whoever to watch, the people tune in. If not, that's another thing. I got to stop overthinking content as well. Because I have no control of how YouTube pushes my videos. I have noticed that the last couple weeks that I still, my videos are being pushed, but I noticed like I either maybe gain a few subscribers here and there, lose subscribers. So I have no control over how, the platform is operated. Even I have to tell myself that. But I'm just going to keep showing up and doing the best I can, so.